a new resolve to fight gang violence.
And the city mixes business with preferred parking.
Traffic is a nuisance to us all.
These stories and more coming up. I'm Tamara Henry.
And I'm Marc Istook. Welcome to Santa Monica Update.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica.
Topping our show, a community in mourning and looking for answers after the death of a Samo High student, Eddie Lopez. Lopez was a popular student athlete and was killed by gang violence in the Pico neighborhood of Santa Monica. Angelinos flocked to Santa Monica for great food, shopping, and the brisk ocean breeze. But have you ever wondered about those street performers on the 3rd Street Promenade? Sherry Hoke was out at the promenade to find out why artists from all walks of life come to 3rd Street.
I'm Sherry Hoke for Santa Monica Update.
You know, I really had no idea they got that kind of exposure. Makes me think I should consider taking my talent to the street, although I don't really have.
Well, you know, the promenade issues over about 1,000 of those permits every year, and for $37 you can perform for up to 2 hours per day for 1 year.
I should call my agent. Maybe he can get Santa Monica Update to tape on the promenade, huh?
Great idea. And if you want to find out what's happening on 3rd Street Promenade, go to downtownsm.com. They can't say they weren't warned. The sign police are on the prowl, but they send out warning letters first. Another sweep for signs that aren't conforming to code is scheduled for this month.
With Santa Monica Update, I'm Shannon Bobo.
I want one of those at home.
You would, huh?
Yes.
Well, if it goes missing, we'll know where to look at your house.
My house.
That's right. But that driving simulator and the otherwise transportation programs can assist seniors with their driving skills and also help them find out about the many alternative transportation options here in Santa Monica. Yeah,
what's that? It's a little bus that comes and picks you up, dial-a-ride, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bus, and you can call the WISE Transportation Program at 310-394-9871, and they are located at the Ken Edwards Center on 4th Street in Santa Monica. You can also find them online at wiseseniors.org.
Some of the first houses built in the Sunset Beach Tract have been nominated to landmark designation. The front house on Palisades Beach Road is the longtime residence of Tom Zahn, surfer and member of the first Baywatch lifeguard team. The buildings have been rented as apartments, and the owner still wants to convert them into a single-family dwelling.
Well, the test is over. The city has signed up with Federal Network Services to install 123 security cameras on the pier and at the promenade. Now, the security system is linked to the city's computer network, and it's used by police.
It's small, but it's a start, maybe for your business. Santa Monica College has received a grant worth $250,000 to run a small business development center for the West Side. The center will give advice and workshops, as many as 50 a year, on everything from e-commerce to writing a business plan. It's hoped services can be offered at a city-owned facility at 3400 Airport Avenue at the Santa Monica Airport. More to come. Don't go away. Being a good reader is essential to success, and becoming a good reader begins well before a child goes to school. Joining us today is Karen Kaye from Connections for Children, which is putting on its annual literacy festival. Karen, welcome to the show today.
Welcome.
So Karen, I guess the whole thing about reading with kids is trying to make it fun. Is that right?
Yes, to make it fun and a good learning experience. So children learn to be around books, to like books, to want to open books, to begin the early stages of feeling comfortable with the whole idea of reading.
Right. So some of the things you may not want to do as parents and teachers is things that make reading not fun, like maybe punishing children by making them read, or things like that. Or what are some of the don'ts and do's and don'ts?
Well, we have a program, and this really is an outgrowth of the program, which is a literacy program, and we work with child care providers, and we have them set up little reading sections in their homes, and it's showing, just holding the book, learning to talk about a story, helping them to follow the story, asking questions to see if they understand the story, maybe associating some words with some pictures and some letters, but just this sort of early encouraging of the
Right.
kind of skills they'll need for reading later on.
And having a fun attitude when you're doing it, right? To portray that energy of fun. That
Yes,
this is a fun
that
thing.
reading is something that you want to do all your
Yeah.
life. And this is really a festival for preschool children and children in the primary grades. But it's really for children and families. And the activities are geared to small children.
So on April Fool's Day, so what will families find there at the festival?
Well, there will be these curriculum tables, there will be lots of activities, there will be storytellers, there will be entertainers, music. There will be some storybook characters in costumes. Sometimes we have Clifford, the big red
Yes,
dog.
I remember Clifford.
And sometimes Clifford isn't there, so I don't want to promise him this year, but we're really hoping he comes.
Okay.
And sometimes we get, I forget the name, Inky. I think it's
Yeah.
Inky from Santa Monica Pier, the octopus. He comes.
Oh, how cute.
And we have a few other storybook characters that walk around while we're having different things. So
So
there
it
are
sounds
many
like-
things going on. It's all free, and there'll be some free snacks and drinks for children and families, and there are just many, many activities.
Yeah, it sounds like a great photo opportunity day.
It's a great
Yeah.
photo opportunity day, and it's always a lot of fun, and children love it, and parents have a good time.
Now you have things for not only older children that know how to read, but you also have things for very, very young kids as well. Is that right?
Most of it is geared for younger children.
For the younger kids.
Yes.
Now what
and-
ages is that? What are you talking about young?
Well, we say preschool. That
Preschool,
could be
okay.
0 to 5, which is really preschool. But children 2, 3, 4, 5, they all have a good time. They
Okay.
can sit and they can watch performers. They can listen to somebody over in a corner reading a book. One provider always brings orange juice every year, and they squeeze fresh orange juice. So there are lots of activities like that. So there are many things for children to do, and they can just sit quietly somewhere and eat and have something to drink, and then go back. So they can really spend the whole day if they want to.
Now Connections for Children, tell us about that again. What exactly is that?
Well, Connections for Children has supported quality childcare for 30 years. This will be our 30th year.
That's a long time.
It's a very long time, and we help families find childcare, and we work with childcare providers, and we present a lot of new ideas. We go around to family childcare providers' homes. We have special programs. One of our most important programs is our literacy program, and we work with providers to help them include literacy activities and early learning in the area of literacy in their curriculum that they have for all the children in their facilities. And we also work with very, very low-income families who are working or going to school and provide subsidies, child care subsidies. We pay for their child care.
Now for someone who's watching that could use those services, how would they get in touch with you?
Well, they can call us.
Yeah.
Shall I give you my number?
Yes.
Call us at 310-452-3325, or you can go to our website, which is www.connectionsforchildren.org.
Wonderful.
And they can get referrals, some referrals online, or they can call us and get referrals from us. And they can speak to a counselor who will help them make decisions if families don't, if it's the first time that they're looking for child care for their child, then they can speak with our counselors who will help them make some decisions about it.
All right, it sounds like a wonderful service. And thank you so much for being on the show
Oh,
today.
thank you for having me. It's
Yeah.
great. And I invite everybody to come on April 1st to Santa Monica College for Raising Readers. It's a lot of fun, and bring the whole family.
And a camera.
And a camera.
Okay, our guest is Karen Kaye from Connections for Children, and the Raising Readers, a literacy festival, is on April 1st beginning at noon at the Santa Monica College Clock Tower Quad. We'll be right back.
Save a life, save some money. Just a couple of the things going on in Santa Monica.
About saving a life, don't miss Super CPR Saturday for free Red Cross CPR and life-saving classes. That's it for this edition of Santa Monica Update. I'm Tamara Henry.
And I'm Marc Istook. Thanks for watching.